Hello everyone, Lax Offline, and this video is going to go over the best Banshee and Engineer build as Atriox. So let's get started. So first, what you want to do is queue up a Harvester, send one of your Grunts to grab resources near your base, send the other one to go highlight an early expansion, then you're going to use your power point to purchase fortifications. And what this passive ability does is reduce the cost to build the base, reduce the cost to upgrade the base, and reduce the cost to build turrets, shield generators, and cloaking generators, which is very helpful for defense and getting units out faster. Now, with your grunts, make sure you're trying to grab as many power nodes and resources around the map to help speed up the Banshee build process and the Engineer build process as well. Now, while your grunts are grabbing power nodes and supplies and resources around the map, you're going to want to queue up a power extractor, and then when you have enough supplies or resources, you're going to want to go harvester and harvester. While you wait for your power extractor to be completed, just continue to micromanage and be very vigilant for your grunts. You do not want them to die. But if that's the case, you should still have enough resources and power to continue the build without them. Now, once you have enough power, you're going to want to upgrade your extractor. Upgrading your extractor allows you to get power a lot faster and allows you to get to Tech 2 at about 4 minutes. That can vary depending on how much power you gathered around the map or how much resources you gathered around the map. I always find it more beneficial to get the resources because it allows me to get the harvester sooner and get additional power extractors sooner. If you ever have your grunts engage in battle, always try to take advantage of the map where they have the high ground or the garrisons. They really do make a difference in the success rate of your grunts. Now at your expansion, you want to go harvester, power extractor, and if you have to wait for the power extractor, feel free. It's only a few seconds, but it definitely needs to go power extractor third. Make sure you upgrade to Fortification 2 so you can reduce the price even further to upgrading your base. And once you have that power ability unlocked, go ahead and upgrade your expansion to a Stronghold. Now, with this slot, depending on how much resources you have gathered or depending on how the opponent is playing, you're going to want to go harvester or power extractor. If your opponent is not as aggressive, you can use the power extractor to help you to get power that much sooner. But if they are being aggressive, you're going to want to use the extra resources by having a supply pad queued up and also not having the expensive price of a third power extractor to build turrets. Now, while you're waiting for your third power extractor or a harvester to be built, you're going to want to queue up an apex. When this apex is complete, you're going to want to queue up anywhere between 2 to 3 engineers. This all depends on timing, how much resources you have gathered around the map with your grunts. And you're going to go to your main base and you're going to wait till you have 1,000 power and you're going to upgrade it to Tech 2. And from there, while you wait for the upgrade to Tech 2, you're going to queue up 2 more apexes. You're going to want to use this time to queue up engineers. Press up on the D-pad to put a global rally point for wherever you want all the units that you built to meet up at. You're going to want to then use your excess power to upgrade your last power extractor and upgrade all the harvesters. It is very beneficial for you to upgrade these harvesters as soon as possible because Banshees are pretty expensive. So much so that you're only going to be able to double pump and your third apex is going to be researching upgrades. And if you feel at some point that you have too much power and not enough resources, go ahead and recycle one of the power extractors and replace it with a supply pad. Now, don't recycle the power extractors until you have upgraded your main base to Tech 3, upgraded all the air units, and upgraded your second base to Tech 2, build an additional supply pad, and also build a war council if you need to have additional units if the game is lasting longer than you think it is. Through trial and error, I found out that the best ratio for engineers to banshees is to have at minimal 8 engineers and maximum 12 engineers. So depending on the size of your army, if you have 80 units worth of population, you're going to want to have 8 engineers. And if you have 120 units worth of population, you're going to want to have anywhere between 8 to 12 engineers. 8 is the minimum. You're going to want to have that. It definitely helps out in healing your units very quickly and efficiently, and healing your teammates' units if you have teammates as well. Now, once you have gathered majority of the resources on the map, and now you're able to sustain your Banshee and Engineer build, you're going to want to get rid of your Grunt Squads. These are taking up population that you want to use for Banshees and Engineers, and they also will slow down your army if they get combined with your Banshees and Engineers. So just get rid of them, have them try to grab a power node that has Sentinels on them, or have them go to the enemy base and get shot at, use them as scouts. You don't need them anymore, so feel free to get rid of them. This concludes my Banshee and Engineer strat for Atriox. Feel free to like and subscribe, and more Halo Wars 2 strategy videos to come.